Hello and welcome to your passion project. So, for your passion project, this is what you're going to do. You're going to brainstorm a list of 10 things that you're passionate about. Choose the thing that you'd like to do your project on. The goal of the project should be to make a positive impact on your life, someone else's life, or the community. Making people aware of your passion is a positive impact. Prepare the proposal for your project. Present your proposal to Mrs. Flippin for her approval. Once approved, you can begin doing the research on your passion. You must be able to cite at least 3 sources, and only one of those sources can be Wikipedia. You're going to use your research to develop your project. Your project outcome can be of your own choosing, really whatever you want. Some suggestions might be a keynote presentation, a video, an art project, a community project, a board game, a website. Pitch something. Get some creative ideas, Google Passion Project or Genius Hour projects, and make that what you do. Make your project as professional as possible, and you're going to complete your Genius Hour reflection log each time you work on your project. After you're done with your project, you're going to complete a written report about your Genius Hour research project. And this is going to be in the form of a 5-paragraph essay. The first paragraph will be your introduction. The second paragraph will explain why you chose your project. The third paragraph will be how you completed your project. And the fourth paragraph will be some ideas you have for taking this project further. And then your fifth paragraph is the conclusion. Finally, enjoy this process. Remember that this is your passion. Embrace what you learn and make your passion contagious. This is your opportunity to learn whatever you want. So often in school, we have to learn what people tell us to learn, and this is an opportunity for you to take control of your learning and learn something you've always wanted to learn. When it comes to your passion project proposal, you're going to tell me what the topic is. So one student told me he's going to do a project on sports, and that would go here. You're going to explain why you chose this topic. Why is it a passion of yours? What do you want to learn about this topic, and how does it bring you joy? How does this project improve your life, the lives of others, or your community? How are you going to share your project with the world? What is your project? Is it a keynote? Did you choose to do a video? Did you choose to do a board game? One of my students is planning to invent his own sport. So he'll have to turn in a project that has new rules for the new sport and maybe a new field or something like that. So that's what his project will be. What will yours be? What materials are you going to need? I can supply basic school and art supplies, but this project is self-funded or created with materials you already have. A really good idea would be to try to use recycled materials, because we have an abundance of those. So cardboard, bottles, things like that. Then you're going to make a step-by-step plan for completing your project. Okay, so you're going to get this packet, and this is the first page of it. And it says, what kind of genius are you? What do you like to do? What do you not like to do? A dislike can be a passion. For instance, I don't like it when lawmakers make laws that make students' lives harder. And so a passion of mine is to fight that as hard as I can and to do everything in my power to make sure that those laws don't get passed. So you might have a passion about something that you really dislike and you're trying to do something about it. What makes you a genius? I believe that everybody is a genius. I once knew a man, he had Down syndrome, and he needed a lot of help through his life, just to get through everyday life, to get dressed and to make sure that he was safe. However, there was one thing he was a genius at. We were on our way to Washington, D.C. one time, and he sat in the back of our van, and we were passing billboards on a big highway, I-95, from New Jersey to Washington, D.C. And he was drawing. He had a pad and a pencil, and he was just drawing the whole way we were going down there. And I asked him, we stopped for traffic, and I asked him to show me what he had been drawing. He had sketched every single billboard that we passed. Now think about how quickly you pass a billboard, how fast that goes by. And yet his mind took a picture of it, and he was able to reproduce that on paper. So every single one of you is a genius. You just have to find what that genius is in you. And one way to do that is to find out what you're good at. Make a big list here of things that you're good at. The other thing is, what are some things that you'd like to try? You're young. You haven't tried everything yet. So what are some things that you'd like to try? I'd like to try living in Portland, Oregon. Seems like a great place. I'd like to try learning how to fix VW buses, because those are my favorite cars and I'd like to own one sometime. But they break down a lot, so I'd need to know how to fix it in order to really own one. Then you're going to narrow it down. You're going to take those ideas from your brainstorming, from listing what you're good at, from listing your likes and dislikes, from listing things you'd like to try. And you're going to choose 3 ideas, and you're going to kind of do a mini proposal for each of those ideas. So idea 1, you're going to write that topic here. You're going to talk about what your project might be to present your idea, your passion. What materials are you going to need? Remember that you have to keep it cheap. What sources will guide your project? Are you going to use Wikipedia? Are you going to use a book? Are you going to use a person? Interviews are fine. What are your sources? And is it affordable to create? And we'll do that for ideas 2 and 3 as well. Every day you're going to keep a log of your genius hour, your passion project time. You're going to put your date over here. You're going to write down what you learned today. And what you learned today might be, I'm very frustrated because I couldn't find the information I needed. And then you're going to make a short plan for your next genius hour, your next passion project time. Here are some resources that you can use. CamesArcade.com has some videos about a young boy who created his own cardboard arcade and started a revolution. He started a movement. So this is a great website to visit. Pinterest is a great way to brainstorm ideas. Unfortunately, we can't access Pinterest here at school, but that would be some good stuff for you to do at home using your iPad.